Hi, I'm Shannon Schroeder. I'm a Let's Recap pioneer and a Google certified trainer, and the purpose of this video is to demonstrate how to navigate the teacher dashboard at LetsRecapNavigatingDashboardupdated. Once you've made a teacher account, you're going to want to add your first class. Click the red plus where it says Add Class and title your class. You need to determine how students will sign in, either using a class PIN or their email or Google+. That is recommended by the Let's Recap people. However, if you have younger students, sometimes the class PIN is an easier way for them to sign in. You're going to have to add your students by name, and I like to use what I call kindergarten names, which is the first name and last initial of my students. Go ahead and add in all your students, and then add the class. So down at the bottom here, you're going to add the class. Once your class has been created, it'll show up on your teacher dashboard in your classes list. Now you can look at the class options or get the class PIN this way, and students can use this PIN to sign in. As class options, you can delete the class with just the click of a button in case you've made some mistakes. You can toggle between home and students right there. Now it's time to create a lesson. We're going to add a recap to create an assignment. It automatically names the assignment, recap, and then the date. We're going to delete that and title the assignment whatever you would like to title it. Recap gives you the option of adding up to 10 additional questions for each assignment. So there's lots of flexibility here. And so this is where you would type your question. Now, creating your own video is an option, but I do like to recommend that you create your own video. Go ahead and click Record Video. You'll see the big red button here. You click the big red button, and then this is where you are creating your own recap, and you can see that it's recording me now. And that's what the students will see when they open up the Let's Recap and figure out what the assignment is. So I do like to recommend that, and you can click Next. Once you're happy with it, you do get an opportunity to re-record it. So once that's all ready, you're going to click Next. I do recommend making the video portion of the assignment. If you're going to ask your students to record themselves, I just think it's good practice to record yourself. And I've had a few students uncomfortable with recording themselves, and then once they've seen me that I recorded myself, they're much more comfortable with that. So you can assign it either to the whole class or to individual students, and you can select individual students. I love this option, by the way, because it really opens up differentiation. You can select certain students that you would like to assign that particular assignment to. You have lots of other options here. You can assign the recording time that the students will have from anywhere from 15 seconds to 2 minutes. This is a new option from Let's Recap. You can assign not just the due date, but the due time as well. And you can, as an option, toggle on or off this assess yourself poll for formative feedback. You do at the end get a visual of who got it, partially got it, and didn't get it. I'll show you that in just a moment. Go ahead and click send. Your students, when they log in, then will see the assignment and will access it that way. So once your assignment has gone out and students have responded, I'll show you what options you have at that point. All right, so let's go to the demo class. Now that you've created a class and received some assignments back, let's take a look at what that looks like. In your classes, you'll see that the different assignments show up as these titles, and you can click straight on this part right here and play all of the responses in order. You also have the option to play what's called the daily review reel. You can see how many have completed, and then you can see how it rated on the got it, almost got it. Let's take a look and view the details more closely. This is for one particular assignment. I can see which students got it, and their names pop up here. I can play that group. I can see who partially got it and play that group, and I can see who didn't get it or who I don't have responses from. The daily review reel is just like a mini video snippet of a variety of the students' responses, and you can play it and share it. I like to play it as a review for what happened the previous day. And you can share it by clicking here and grabbing the web link or tweeting it out or sharing it via email. You can also edit it, and this is a new option from Let's Recap. I really like this. So you can choose the students that you would like to put into the daily review reel and take the ones that you would like out. You can also turn on or off the graphics. The graphics I think they're kind of fun, but they could be a little bit distracting. So go ahead and save that. And then that changes the options. And your daily review reel then reflects those. And it kind of goes through the questions, as you can see, and starts to show each of the students' responses. All right. And so now let's look at each of the students' responses and talk about how you can give and gather feedback. So now you're looking at a student's response. Let's look at Josh on these 3 little buttons here. I like to call the snowmen. You can either share that response out, again, via email, web link, or tweeting it, or you can click right on the picture there and see his response individually, and you can share it out from here or delete it from here. You also can provide written feedback, and you want to make sure that you provide effective feedback. That's something that we're always working on. And click Add. And the next time your student logs in, then he will see or she will see that feedback. So Let's Recap is really a very powerful program. I love it for student feedback. I love it for engaging students, and I really love it for activating student voice. It's easy to navigate. It's simple to use. The media is something that's familiar with students, and after a try or two, they get very comfortable with it. And I find that students share more and more readily using Let's Recap than maybe they would in class. I like that it also gives every student a voice. So that's it, navigating Let's Recap Teacher Dashboard. Thank you.